Are you interested in running an online business and don't know where to start? Are you looking for tips, tricks, and tools to really boom and expand that business that you've been meaning to create? Well, I'm here to tell you today that it's a lot easier and very underwhelming than it sounds. And today I'm going to encourage you and really introduce you to some tips, to some essentials for running an online business. There's a lot of different aspects that come with running an online business, and many times people can feel that it can be intimidating or new territory because it is completely online and it is a one-man show behind it all. And again, today I want to encourage you that this is something that's completely doable and something that many people have been able to accomplish just by a click of a button. So of course, if you are new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can keep updated on all of our new videos that we do film weekly. And then of course, we do talk about marketing strategies and different tips and tricks to help that business, product, or service grow. But anyways, let's dive right on into the video so that you can get some tips for running an online business. So tip number 1, social media accounts. I feel like this has been talked about so many different times, and what I'm here to tell you is that having a social media account for your online business is crucial so that you're able to reach that audience that doesn't necessarily live near you. So having those social media accounts is really reaching towards those audiences, those regions, those different age ranges that can't reach you in person. And then of course, once you get on social media, you're able to expand your online business. I mean, all it takes is a feed post on Instagram, a story post on Instagram, making a reel of behind the scenes of you making the product and everything like that. And really just trying to promote exactly what you're selling on that online business. And then of course on social media, you're also promoting those websites that you're selling that business, product, or service on. So really making sure that you are fine-tuning which social medias work best for you is so important. And then of course, speaking on age range, demographic, everything like that, making sure that your audience is under the right social media account is, again, extremely crucial. I mean, let's say that your audience is around 13 to 17. You're gonna wanna get on TikTok, you're gonna wanna get on Snapchat, you're gonna wanna get on Instagram. But let's say you definitely have like an older audience, then of course, I would recommend you getting on LinkedIn, Facebook, even Instagram too. Definitely just really fine-tuning which social medias work best for your brand, product, or service. But of course, once you really, figure out exactly what you're going to be selling, how you're going to be running your online business, you just want to dump all those details into those social media accounts. And then of course, utilizing those other social media accounts to promote your other social media platforms. So just making sure that that stays all in check. So the next one is business cards. I mean, at the end of the day, using business cards can be really helpful amongst, your local crowd, your older generation, or even just someone that you pass by on the street. You can just pass them their business card, and trust me, I know people are gonna think that business cards are ancient, and I know that we've talked about that business cards are not essential to have a business, but what I feel that has worked the most to really get that full benefit of that business card is not only just like putting in like, oh, follow me on Instagram, tagging your social media, showing your product, actually having a QR code on that business card. That'll really help solidify the product that you're trying to sell. And of course, it'll also like give that extra step of not just handing out business cards, But if you are gonna do business cards, you can drop them off at restaurants, with local family members and stuff like that, because then they can just hand it in, especially to the older crowd, which is totally fine, because if that's something that you're trying to target, then that'll work best for you. The third thing is to have a notebook or really utilize your notes app. I mean, at the end of the day, this sounds so simple, but it's essential. Utilizing a notebook and really having something to plan out your ideas and visualize them is so important in the creative process. And let's say that you can get an idea, or maybe there's someone that you need to reach out to, or just something that you don't want to forget. Write it down, get that notes app, out ready so that you can remember those thoughts, those ideas, those plans, and everything like that. And then of course, just making a cute notebook, making it really that's something that calls to your style will really help encourage you get in that business mindset, and it'll really help utilize those notebooks to its fullest potential. So number 4 for the online business and the shipping out aspect is making sure you have that cute packaging and that presentation. I mean, at the end of the day, individuals do look at that packaging, they do look at that presentation, and they really jot that down as something that, they can really take into account for future orders, because using that cute packaging and using that really nice presentation will really show them that you are going that extra mile to make sure that they feel that they are seen, they're cared about, and that you are putting in those nice little thank you cards, those thank you notes, just showing them your generosity, because at the end of the day, you are selling a product and people are going out of their way to purchase the product, so might as well just show them that you are dedicated and you are passionate, because once you show that you're passionate, those audience members and those clientele that are really buying your products are also gonna feel that, and they're gonna keep wanting to come back. They're gonna show your products on their Instagram stories. They're gonna spread all of their stuff everywhere. So just making sure that you are doing those little details and going that extra mile will really help solidify that clientele. So the next thing would be a label printer, just making sure that it's easy and accessible to print those labels when shipping out products, because it can get complicated once you're trying to print out from the printer and get the scissors and get the tape. If you have a label printer, I know it's an investment, but if you have that product, it's super easy to just, get the information, print it out, and then just stick it on that package. It'll save you so much time, it'll save you so much energy, but I totally recommend it, and you should totally look into it if this is something that you really want to expand your business and you really want to take it to that next level. So making sure that you are updated in those categories can be crucial to really making sure that your business is exactly where you want it to be. So number 6, of course, for another running an online business, of course you're gonna have those clients that you do meet in person, and I feel like every business, it's essential to have a card reader. I mean, let's say that you get invited to do an event in person or anything like that, or let's say you do one day decide to open up that store, getting the card reader, really just getting on top of that before, it's really super essential. It's just a tip, but definitely a card reader is so useful. Almost every small business has one, because it's super easy. You can just insert your card into it and then you're good to go. So definitely, if you have more time, make sure to check out the card reader. Okay, so number 7 is going to be lighting, to take photos of those products that you want to sell in your online business, or even getting a really cheap backdrop. Just making sure that you have some sort of solid background with some really good lighting, so you can really make sure that those products are popping and you're getting those photos that you want to get of your products, and making sure that it just all kind of goes cohesive with your style, cohesive with your Instagram page, and everything like that. So making sure that you do, and look, I know that at the end of the day, not everyone's gonna, want to purchase a ring light, but sometimes natural light can be your best source of light. But for those people that do work at home, they don't want to have to rely on the time of the day to use lighting. Definitely just get a ring light. They sell so many on Amazon and on Target and on Walmart, so definitely check them out. But either way, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed your time here. I'm really happy that you were able to talk about how to run your business, online, using some of the tips and tricks that we talked about today. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.